That is awesome. Wow. All right, let's look for more. Hey guys, out here on another beautiful day to metal detect. It's just so like sunny and dry. The river is still very low. I mean, we're in a pretty serious drought right now, and the rivers are really low. And that's part of why I'm at this spot. Did some research. Should be some great Civil War activity around here, there's a lot of deep water. So my thinking is that when the rivers are at their normal level or higher, folks aren't going to be, who metal detect, aren't going to be able to get to those spots unless they have like scuba gear. So I'm hoping I can get to some of the deeper holes in this area with just walking through the water, because it's about, I don't know, 2 feet lower than it should be, maybe a 1.5 feet. So let's see what we can do. We're going to work along this bank here to start. Looks like some good bedrock here, and we'll see if we start getting into some good signals. All right. Great day. Thanking the Lord for this just beautiful weather being out here. All right, get you out in a second when we get our first good signal. Okay, so that's the first signal of the day. I believe that's a tooth from a sickle bar mower. I didn't really expect that, but hey, that's a good size iron object. Could be other stuff in here. I was over on the other bank and I came over here to see what we might find. And yeah, the bottom looks pretty good, so we'll detect our way up and we'll see what we find. Well, how do you like that, guys? A dropped Civil War mini ball. Just found it right here in these rocks. Interesting. Very interesting. I hope I'm not on another guy's spot, because I saw a guy put up a picture of some bullets he was finding in a local river. And as I was walking over to this spot, I thought, you know, this looks very much like that guy's spot. So I hope I'm not on it, but in any event, I guess in the river, anything goes. So we'll see. Well, I bet find some more right nearby. So let's start digging. Okay guys, we have another signal here, and it's reading a little high, but exactly how the other one read. So let's take a listen. Reading like 80s, almost 90s. It's exactly how the other bullet read. Maybe that's how they read in here. So let's see if we can clear it up. I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of current back here, but we can try. A lot of rocks compacted right at that spot. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's give a little clear out here. Try to clear the current. Let's see if we can hear it with the pinpointer. Yeah, definitely hear something with the pinpointer. Let's see. Let's wait for the water to clear. All right, well, it was down in like sand and stuff, so it's never going to clear. But I have it in my hand. I have not looked at it, heard the pinpointer. But let's see. Oh, it's just a lure. After all that. That's funny. It read exactly like that bullet read. Interesting. All right, well, let's keep looking. I bet there's more bullets here. All right, got a pretty good iron signal over here. It's next to my detector right there. Had to go get the picks and the kayak, but let's see. Not found any tug yet. Might be under the rocks there. Yeah, let's lift up this rock and see. I'm actually going to use the pick to pry that rock up, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, well, all that was a rock, lock. It was actually on top of the big rock, and when I pried it up, this was on top of it. So that's all that was, but we're going to keep looking for sure. That's a square nail, long square nail. Gave up a little bit of a squeak. But that's a really good sign that there's old stuff here. Well, I did find the mini ball, but that's a good sign too. All right, guys, so we're roughly in the spot where we found the first bullet, and I got another bullet-like signal. very muddy. I don't think it's going to clear. So let's just scoop it up, but you'll see me scoop it up at the same time. My hands and the pinpointer. Aha! Another bullet. What is that? That's a dropped, that's a dropped Williams cleaner missing the base plug. That's cool. That's very cool. All right, so there could be a lot of bullets just right in here. I'm getting excited now because I think we're like right on top of that other bullet. There's a whole cartridge box filled. That would be awesome. Let's listen with the detector and then we'll start digging them up. All right, got another bullet-like signal here and digging with the pinpointer, but it is clear enough probably for us to do it together, for you to see underwater. So let me clear the silt a little bit more, and then we'll see what it is. Another Williams cleaner, type 1, I think, missing the base. That's awesome. All right, keep looking. Well, there's another Williams cleaner right there, and if you look at the top of it right there, there's like iron stuck to it. I'm thinking that this was in a cartridge box that was thrown away. I don't know where the bases went, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's several Williams cleaners right here. The two minis were over there, I think. So very, very cool. That thing that's weird. I almost thought it was a fired bullet, like the base of one when I first saw it, but no, I don't know what that is. I guess someone was using it as a fishing sinker though. Kind of moved away from the bullet hole, found the pile of Williams cleaners and mini balls, and that was it for that area. So we're headed back upstream and see what we find along the way. All right, guys, well, I'm very excited. Found a shell, another shell. 2 shells so far this summer, but this shell I don't have. I don't think. I didn't look at it closely. I just kind of poked it with the magnet and lifted it and then dropped it back down. It's in the mud here right along the edge. So let's see. Also, I cut my leg with my pick. I swung my pick. I was prying a rock out, and the pick swung, and the pointy end hit me in the knee. So that's not good. But let's take a look at the shell right there. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Awesome. Let's wash it off and see what kind it is. It's heavy. That could be a solid shot. That weighs a ton. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's got a brass fuse adapter. Excellent. So that means, because of the fuse adapter, totally inert. You know what though? Yeah, well, fuse adapter, it's not a solid shot, but that weighs a ton. It's got a brass rotating band on the bottom. So this is of a Parrot type, 10 pound. Yeah, since it was down in the muck like that, should be in good shape. You know what? I think that's actually Confederate style of fuse there. Let's see. See if we can clean that off a little bit. Yeah, see those holes there? I think that's a Confederate style. Confederate style 10 pound reed. That is awesome. Wow. All right, let's look for more. Could be more in the bank. Who knows? Absolutely might be. All right, let's keep looking. Okay, got another good iron signal a second ago, and dug it up where Ari is now standing, and shell fragment. So that's a fragment. Oh yeah, you could see the ring around that. That is definitely a Confederate shell. It's probably the same one that I found whole over there. Probably exactly the same. So that's awesome. I'm very excited. There could be whole shells here for sure. This area obviously has not been detected hard. Found all those drop bullets, whole shell, shell fragment. Yeah, there could be a lot here. Awesome. Well, we have 10 pounds of iron, but it's from Gold's Gym and not the Civil War. Oh well, we're still checking out the area. This spot I'm in right now, where I found this dumbbell weight, I have a feeling there could be something in this area. I think this was a crossing here. Don't know exactly where it was in relation to kind of the other terrain features, but this seems to be the only place where you could cross the river easily. There's a lot of rocks above, deep water below. So I think we're in the spot here. Could be another 10-pound weight from Gold's Gym, but I'll show you what a shell sounds like. Take a listen. Hopefully you could hear it. My headphones have not been working very well. Yep, let's turn the detector on. Problem number one. Let's see. I don't know if you could hear it. Solid, like 35, 41, like big solid. Let me look at that. Let's look at the screen here. Yeah, that's a shell signal, absolutely, but hopefully that's what it is. We'll take a look and see. Well, when I cleared the sand, that's what it was, just a window weight. Just weird, there's a lot of weights here. I don't know, maybe people would kind of set up between these two sets of rapids and, I don't know, anchor boats here. It's my only guess, but anyway, we'll keep looking. All right, guys, so in the truck headed home, but I hope you enjoyed that video. That was awesome. All the stuff I found. I cannot believe I found another Civil War artillery shell. That's a Confederate Reed shell, by the way. You can tell by the kind of the time fuse, the fuse adapter on top. But something really cool about that spot. It's been on my list to get there. Hadn't made it there for a while, but the battle that that shell was from, and kind of that part of the river where the battle happened up against, that I have a personal connection to that. So one of my ancestors fought in that battle and died in a Massachusetts regiment, was killed on the day of the battle there, and so it's always been on my list to get there and see what I can find. So anyway, so it meant a lot to me to be able to be out there and actually find awesome relics like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I have a couple more times I can get out on the water coming up. It's supposed to be really hot coming up, so it should be good. But I'll see you then.